Last month I participated in a Doom speedrunning competition called 3 Hour Meltdown. Hosted by Ravendesk, it featured a never seen before Doom map where the goal was to get at least 200% stats and then exit the level as quickly as possible. If you're wondering how this works, well, Doom keeps track of 3 different statistics: kills, items and secrets. Each of them can reach 100% for a maximum of 300% in total. So to get to at least 200%, you could go for all the kills and the items but no secrets. Or you could go for around 70% each, whatever works for you. And because everybody only had 3 hours to post their run, it made for a very entertaining competition with a lot of different strategies that I want to show you. Now, before I show you any of the demos, I think it makes a lot more sense if I do a live recording of the map right now, where I get 100% of everything. So that way, you'll get a much better understanding of what is going on, especially as the demos become faster and faster. So I just want to show you what the options are and how the map goes generally. You start with the shotgun. There's also a chain gun here dropping his chain gun. And if you look in the bottom left, you'll see the stats are nicely rounded. 100 kills, meaning that each kill is worth 1%. Hit this switch, by the way, to make progress. There are 50 items, meaning each item is worth 2%. And speaking of items, there are 3 right here. Armor bonuses in Doom are an item. If you're not familiar with the game that much, then I'll try to explain as I go. And there are 5 secrets, meaning that each secret is worth a whopping 20%. So that's quite a lot. It won't take too long to go through this map. I think like 6-7 minutes. It'll take a bit longer because I'm explaining stuff, but that's okay. 3 health bonuses right here. Also items, so 2% each. And then a green armor, which will reduce your damage by 33%. Does not count as an item though. Then, I want to take down the zombie man. There's a super shotgun right here. And when you step past this big crate, it triggers a trap with quite a few enemies. So when I did my blind run, this did make me think, like, oh, do I want to take these enemies down? There's a lot of them, they're all worth 1% of the 200 that you need. Then over here behind the bars you can see a shootable switch. Oh, I don't have bullets, so let's do it with the super shotgun. That reveals this secret here with a berserk. The berserk also counts as an item. Okay, now the map opens up. You can go either to the left or you can go straight ahead. If you go straight ahead, you will see some armor bonuses here, and you will also see there's a rocket launcher. I'm not gonna grab it yet. I will grab these items. Let's pretend that we haven't seen this route yet. So we go this way instead. Now, this path is nice. Ooh, nice quadruple kill. It is nice because there are 9 armor bonuses here. And that's a crazy amount. That means that is 18% of the stats you need right there. But is it worth your time? Those are things that you have to decide, right? So you continue. You have to open up this wall to make progress. You do that by hitting the switch. You also get a plasma gun. Plasma gun, very strong in Doom. Fires quickly, high DPS. There's quite a bit of ammo for it on this map as well. Ammo generally isn't that much of a concern. But of course when you're speedrunning, you don't really want to waste time grabbing ammo if it's not needed. And don't worry, you might think, oh, if you get the plasma here, you definitely want to go here, right? Well, you get the plasma in another spot as well. Same for the rocket launcher, there are multiple. Okay, 5 health bonuses here, that's another 10%. Shootable switch, revealing a secret with a box of rockets. Then, make our way over here. And yes, every secret contains a shootable switch, basically. Take down the imps. Take down the Kako and the Hell Knight. And then when you go up here, there's 3 more health bonuses, but also another switch. And that reveals the supercharge, healing you for 100 health. Okay, now you can either go straight ahead, or you can go up here. Oh, I woke up a Hell Knight. Hello. This Hell Knight is guarding a key. Can be quite annoying. So if you go here, you'll see this rocket launcher, and this is the same one that we saw earlier. So this leads back to the previous path. If you grab it, the map opens up a bit. There's 2 revenants. This main area opens up. Let's take down some stuff here. So you can already see there are multiple paths for sure. this opens up, and when you go up the staircase, this opens up over here. This leads to that very first shootable switch, and the reason to go here is mainly for these items. Another, I think 5 of them. And if you look at the stats, we're already at 69, okay, nice, out of 100 kills, and 34 out of 50 items, so we've done quite a lot. There's way more items here, 8 of them in total, around these pillars. And here we have another shootable switch that reveals a Mega Armor. Mega Armor in Doom lowers your damage by 50%, so that's quite a lot. Now, generally, surviving in this map isn't too much of a worry, but yeah, it's still very helpful. Okay, let's keep going this way. Because here, we have the last secret, this shootable switch that you could see from below. It reveals 2 backpacks. The backpacks give you some ammo, they increase your max ammo capacity. Really not that important, it's just about the secret itself. But still, the cells might help, especially. Okay, here's the other plasma. So you can definitely get this one first instead of the other one. You might not get the other one at all. And then here is another pinky, and you can see a key over here. Now, the way to exit this map is through these bars. Hello. You need to hit these 2 switches. The red card and the blue card is needed. And before I go in here, actually, let's do it. You go here. There's some zombie men. There are 3 revenants. You go this way. Then you climb down. And when you go here, an Archfall spawns. Let's take him down. Okay, good. So you can jump down here if you want, if you haven't grabbed things that you need yet. Or you can go back up. Now, this Archfall spawns when you grab either the blue key or the red key. Okay. Now, here you can jump down. Actually, let me very quickly show you what's over there. So we go back. I guess it takes a bit longer than 7 minutes, but I really think it's important that you know what's going on. Okay. Only 10 kills left. Yeah, so here, there's this little area with 2 chain gunners. But not only that, there's like, I think 7 or 8 items in there. Also, here's another rocket launcher. So 2 rocket launchers, 2 plasmas. And if we continue, we are back where that supercharged secret was. And where that switch was that I talked about earlier. Now, what does the switch do? It reveals the red key. So if we hit it, there's also going to be quite a few enemies. I think those are the final enemies. Oh, careful. Yes, they are. Okay, so 100 kills. We have all the secrets as well. And the final items, I think they're all over here. But getting there is a bit awkward. You do get heavily rewarded for it though. So you go in here. Then you go to the right. And the same way to grab this is by jumping down like this. And then just making this jump. Which is quite a bit harder when there's still a lot of enemies alive. Now, alternatively, what you can try to do, if I rewind, you can try to like make this jump like this directly, which is a lot harder during an actual run. I guess I did it first try now at least, to show you, but that is quite a bit faster. And in a run like this, every second matters. Okay, we grab the key. And then, what's the quickest way back? I think through here. You hit both switches. And you leave. And that's the rust. So 300% of the stats, obviously you don't need that. So from now on, after your blind run, basically you have to think like, oh, what do I grab? What do I not grab? How do I get the 2 keys as quickly as possible? But how do I grab enough stuff along the way to get to that 200%? So I'm going to show you a timeline from the very beginning, the first run, and I'm going to show you what happened throughout those 3 hours. This is the very first run, uploaded by Horse Gaming, 15 minutes into the competition. I haven't actually watched the demo yet, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so he goes for the hit scan enemies, because they are easy to kill, grabs items along the way, grabs the super shotgun and the green armor, goes for the trap, does not seem to go for that switch, at least not yet. Now you do have to keep in mind, this is very early into the competition, so things are not going to be optimized. He does hit the switch, grabs the secret and the berserk, then goes left, I assume to grab these armor bonuses, yes. Takes down some of the zombie men, but then goes back the other way to grab the rocket launcher. Okay, goes for the mega armor secrets. So that's another 20%. Then I think he's gonna go for this secret as well. So he's at about 130% right now. Okay, then goes in the vents, which you need to do to grab one of the keys. Does take some time clearing the revenants. Goes for the key, and then goes to that side. Oh, that is also possible, of course. I haven't actually done that myself, but does go back inside. Probably. Oh, okay. And then goes for the key, makes the jump. Probably goes for the supercharged secret. I'm very curious to see if he goes for all 5 secrets. I say he, by the way, but I don't know. Yes, it does seem like all 5 secrets are being obtained. And I wonder what the final percentages are going to be. Because ideally you don't want to get too far over 200%. Oh, goes down here. Now, 200% has been reached. So, all that needs to be done is the red key needs to be grabbed. And then the map can be exited. But again, keep in mind, it's so early on into the run. I'm pretty sure Horse Gaming played through the map and then just decided to record a demo right away. So yes, we have a total of 211%. Actually quite a bit closer than I thought. Maybe my calculations were off. But okay, very nice first run, only a bit over 2 minutes. Only 8 minutes later, so 23 minutes into the competition, Horse Gaming has improved that time significantly, and we see 4 new runners: Coincident, MadePro665, Hehe, and Marco Ridlin. Now, if you're wondering why there's quite a big discrepancy between some of the times, some people just uploaded their blind run, some people uploaded the UV Max run, they didn't really care about the speedrunning aspect, they just wanted to post a run where they got all the kills, items, and secrets. But then, within the same minute, Ori drops a 125, which is a huge improvement over Horse Gaming. So let's take a look at that demo. Let's see what Ori does. Grabs the shotgun. Ooh, takes down all 3 hit scanners in one shot, which is quite hard to do. It really depends on the movement. Has a lot more speed already compared to the last demo. Goes for the Berserk secrets. Yes, does not grab the Berserk, which does make sense. You will be forced to change weapons, and that takes a lot of time. Goes for the rocket launcher, grabs some items along the way. Takes the mega armor secrets. I think all secrets will probably be grabbed in maybe every demo. That's what I think, at least. Yeah, grabs the Berserk secrets. Grabs the plasma. A lot of speed going into here. Ooh, ignores the revenants. That is faster. Grabs the Luki. Goes for here. The route that I apparently didn't know about. That does not go back for the sewer, like Horse Gaming. Just goes and takes the stairs down. Almost dies here. But yeah, gets both keys. Does not have the stats yet to actually exit the map. So yes, I think both secrets will be tagged. Yes, looks like it. Oh, does not grab the 5 health bonuses, which is 10% of stats. But does grab these. Okay, I see. Yeah, so everyone does something different. Sometimes it's minor differences, but it's really fun to see. And now goes to the exit, has the 200%. And let's pause right here, because I think the demo is gonna end otherwise. Okay, so 207% in total. Very, like, much cleaner run already. Yeah, it's only gonna get faster from here. 12 minutes later, and Calagon drops a 117, another full 8 seconds faster than Ori. And then Andrea also comes in with a very respectable 152. Now, let's see what Calagon does differently, if he does anything different at all. Okay, let's see. Grabs the shotgun, kills 2 of the zombie men. You don't need to kill all 3, generally it doesn't happen. Has a very high pace. Goes for the shuttle switch, but does not grab the secret immediately. Gets the rocket launcher instead. Does grab more of these items along the pillars. Goes to the mega armor secret. Then shoots that switch. I wonder when the Berserk secret will be grabbed. Okay, goes into the sewers. Shoots straight through the Revenant, grabs the blue key, then also goes through here. Everyone does that. Okay. Then hits the switch. Yeah, see, that Hellknot can be very annoying. Gets a red key. I think the Berserk secret is going to be tagged along, yeah, during the way back. Goes for the supercharge. Goes for secret number 4. Does grab the health bonuses along the way. Yes. And then presumably probably grabs these armor bonuses here because they count for quite a lot. Then grabs the Berserk. Interesting. I see. Okay. And then yes, currently at 204%, so can make his way to the exit. Okay, very high speed. Okay, nice. So generally the route is the same, but there is one very big difference, and that is when that secret Berserk gets stacked. And some of the items along the way as well. And of course the kills are always a bit different. Another 25 minutes later, it is now 1 hour into the competition, so 1/3 of the way through. Delirium comes in with a 117, very nice time. Domo with a 146 and Hasamnas with a 2 flat. Now, Encalagon has improved their time as well by another 5 seconds. I don't know if it's the same strat as before, if things have changed, so let's take another look. So, Encalagon also uploaded a 115 and a 114, I believe, but I really only want to check out this 112 and just see where did those 5 seconds come from, did anything change? Is there any difference in the strategy, or is it just executed better? Oh god, drops to 1% health. And also, he does grab the Berserk early. Okay, so that did not last. Wow, 1% health hype moment. Drops down to 3%. But wait, skips the other secret now with the backpacks. So, quite some differences. Now goes back this way. Does make the direct jump to those health bonuses guarded by the chain gunners. Wow. Okay. So yes, generally the same route-ish, but quite a few minor differences. Oh, wait. Goes back this way. Oh, now grabs the red key. Okay. Does take a lot of damage, but survives. Oh, and then grabs the health bonuses here. Okay, I take back what I said. There are quite a few differences, yes. And they're not so minor after all. Okay, wow. So a 5-second improvement. And yes, gets 205%, I believe. Very nice. Very cool to see these differences between the runs. Well, only 1 minute later, Delirium updates the record from a 117 to a 109. So a 3-second improvement over Encalagon, which is quite a lot when the runs are only about a minute long, slightly over a minute. I'm very curious to see what's going on there. Okay, goes for the shotgun, of course, gets all 3 kills. Oh, also kills the chain gunner 1 hit. Goes for some of the hit scan along the way. Grabs the health bonuses, so far what you expect. Oh, grabs the Berserk. Oh, but doesn't switch to it, because he switches to the chain gun at the exact right time, which is the thing you can do. Goes for 4 of the items along the way. Mega armor secrets. Oh! Wait, grabs the plasma for this side, so does not go for the backpack secret first. Okay, goes for the vents. Blue key, then goes back. Makes the jump. Oh, makes the jump that way. So jumps to one crate, then to the other, and then... Okay, so that's definitely a good and safe option. Okay, then we go for the supercharged secret. Well, Delirium does. Grabs all the items here. Rocket box. Man, it goes so quickly. And I haven't seen this before, so it's... Red key. What are the stats? I think the backpack secret still needs to be grabbed. Yeah, that's the best way to get to 200. Isn't there yet... It's missing... No, sorry. It's at 201%. Okay. It's hard. This happened to me as well during my runs. It is... So the mapper, which is Ravendesk, made it easy to calculate, but you still have to calculate while you're doing the run. And yeah, it's not always easy. But yeah, very clean run with, again, some minor differences here and there. Everyone does their own little thing. 8 minutes later, so 69 minutes into the competition, and I swear this is not on purpose, I finally upload my first demo. It's a 117, which gives me 4th spot on the leaderboard. Not the fastest time, but because it's my own demo, I do want to show you what I did. Okay, I don't exactly remember what I did, because I uploaded better records after this. Spoiler. But I do remember that at first I went for the left side of the map. Let's see if I do that here. So far everything's the same. I skipped the Berserk. Not the secret, but the pickup. Yes, I do go to the left, because I really want these armor bonuses. Then I go for the easy zombie man kills. I do grab all the items here. I value items very highly. So I grab 6 of these as well. Go for the mega armor secrets. And I believe I haven't looked at any other demos yet so far. So I'm just trying to do my own thing. Then I go in here. Okay, I do skip the revenants. Go for the blue key. Then I go back up. And ooh, wow, I make the jump directly. I'm pretty sure I don't do that in all the demos. Huh. Okay, then everything else seems mostly the same. So it is funny how almost everyone so far seems to mostly do the same route. But again, with differences here and there, of course. What is noticeable is that I just don't execute it as quickly. And then I go for the exit. Okay. Oh, I think I wasn't sure if I had enough kills yet. But look at my stats. I'm at 221. So I'm way over. Which the run itself, if I look back at it, it's fine. But I'm 21% over. That's quite a lot. I can be way more efficient here, and you'll see me do that later on. It is now later, 26 minutes later to be exact, 95 minutes into the competition, so just over halfway, and I get a 108, which puts me at the top of the leaderboard. Very, very cool. I did not expect to ever be in that spot. Nur the Doomer also comes in with a 343, and I want to show you in what ways I improved. Okay, for this demo, I'm very sure that I looked at least at someone else. I think it's either Encalagon or Ori, because I just couldn't really improve my time further. So I could just keep trying over and over, or I could see what others are doing and save myself a lot of time. So I don't go for those armor bonuses on the left anymore. I go for the rocket launcher, shoot this switch, and at this point in the competition, over halfway through, I start to realize I just need to commit to one strategy and try to execute that as well as possible. No time anymore really to do much more exploration, because I'm not a great speedrunner. I need my time to get my movement right. Okay, so I don't do the jump directly, because I just don't get it often enough. Besides that, most things seem to be kind of the same. I'm just a bit faster than last time, and I just don't grab those armor bonuses that I grabbed earlier. I need, I think, only like 6 more kills. Yeah, I'm there. Okay. Yeah, this felt very fast to me, and I was really surprised to see that I was first on the leaderboard. But of course, you know, in a competition like that, or like this, it is probably not going to last. Well, would you look at that? It did not last. It's now 2 hours into the competition exactly, so 2/3 of the way in. We're getting closer. And Calagon improves their time to a 106, Andrea comes in with a 106, Ori has a 107, and there's a new runner, Lucky Edie, with a 128. Now, we've looked at Calagon and at Ori, but we haven't looked at Andrea yet, so let's do that now. By the way, I haven't even mentioned this yet, but the time is measured in full seconds. So that means that if you are the second one to have a 106, which happened to Andrea, you are in second place. Okay, so far everything looks the same. Oh no, it does go for these armor bonuses. So that is what I did as well in one of my earlier attempts. That drops down here. So we have actually a very different route again. Alright, goes for this secret. Oh, it's so cool to see things that just keep changing. And the times just keep improving still. It's a really, really well-made map. Okay, so has 3 secrets already. Then goes for the red key. Takes down things along the way. Yeah, I think first time we see this happen. Like this specific order. Okay. Grabs the blue key. Then drops down, which we also haven't seen before, and goes for the mega armor secrets. And then the 5th secret, ooh, takes a bit of time to hit the secret switch, which actually probably is the difference between a 105 and 106. But Andrea does get it, and same time as Ancalagon. Ooh, hitting that secret switch a bit earlier could have put Andrea in first place for sure, but a very, very clean run nonetheless. Less than 1 hour remains, so the pressure is now really on. Ori is the first one to get a 105, and the question becomes, do people even try new strategies at this point? Or do people just grind whatever they've come up with so far? Only one way to find out. The last Ori demo that we looked at was a 125, quite early on in the competition. So a 20-second difference, which is quite a lot. Let's see what has changed since then. Now the beginning is going to be the same for almost everyone, we've seen that. Some grab the Berserk, some don't. Then, yes, this is to be expected, uses the rocket launcher to take down a lot of enemies. Goes for all the secrets. Ooh, it takes quite a while to hit that secret switch. Not the first time we've seen that happen. But yeah, that matters. It can be half a second to a second. And in the run where you get close to, well, 1 minute, 1 second can matter a lot. Okay, then goes here through the vent, goes for the jump. Did not do this in the 125. But of course, back then, the strategies were not nearly as refined yet. And this seems to be what you would expect. Does go for the health bonuses. I commented on that in the 125 last time. That is 10% of items. And then goes back this way to grab the key and move towards the exit. So the finale is also different, because he did not approach the exit from this side. Okay, very clean, very nice. And I think if I have to compare Ori's route to mine, well, first of all, I'm pretty sure that Ori came up with it first, and then I looked at other demos, as I said before, but it's pretty much the same. So at this point, we're both just trying to refine a strategy, get to a 104, get to a 103, try to see how far you can push it. 8 minutes later, so 2 hours and 20 minutes into the competition, getting closer to the final stretch, and Calagon is the first one to get a 104, so another second improvement. BF Gandorf also comes in with a very nice 111, and I'm just very curious to see if that 104 is anything different. The last Ancalagon demo that we looked at was a 112, also quite a while ago at this point, so 8 seconds of difference. I specifically remember that he dropped down to 1% health very early on and almost died. Hits the Berserk Secret with SG, then goes to the left side. Okay, so seems to do the map in the opposite order compared to the 112. Almost dies again. Okay. But it doesn't matter if you drop low, as long as you survive. So far, the route seems to be similar to Andreas that we saw 2 demos ago. So I think also, because we've seen plenty of demos, we can kind of predict what's going to happen. Now hits the switch, goes to the red key. Yes, then goes towards the vent, I think. Towards the blue key, of course. Shoot for the Revenant. Doesn't make the jump. Nope. Goes down instead. Shoots the switch, goes to the Mega Armor. Which you could actually skip, because you don't really need the armor this late into the run. But it's a minor difference. Then goes for the Backpack Secret and exits. Alright, very nice. So, yes, I do think this is the exact same as Andreas' demo that we saw 2 demos ago. I never know who came up with what. There's no way for me to know unless I go through more than 100 demos or something, and that's just impossible for me. I mean, not impossible, but very time consuming. But yes, just very nice, very clean. For the next 35 minutes, nothing really happens at the top. That is until Ori gets a 103, so another second improvement. Now, there are only 5 minutes left in the competition, so there really isn't much time. You have to get that demo now, unless you've been hoarding it, which is when you do have a demo recorded, that might be a better time, but you decide not to upload it until the very end, because you don't want others to copy your strategies. That is valid, but keep in mind, because only full seconds matter. Let's say you have a 102, but you save it till the very end, and someone uploads their 102 first, you will not beat them. So it is risky. Also with Medi coming in at 6th place with a very nice 110, but I'm very curious about that 103. Let's see Ori's run. Now, time is really starting to run out here. With only 5 minutes left, people are grinding attempts. I expect this specific run by Ori to be the same as the last one, but just slightly faster. I still want to look at it. I know we've looked at a lot of demos. Oh! It is... What? Wait! Okay, so also does the same thing that Achronos did. Now I don't know who originated, like who came up with what strats, because I can't look at every single demo, but that's so interesting. So swaps back to this strat. I was still stuck on my own strat that I just couldn't improve much. So far, exact same as the last demo we looked at, not by Ori but by Caligon. Does not go for the jump, I assume. Nicely dodges the Revenant. Yeah. Ooh, does get hit by the Archfall, but that's okay. It doesn't lose that much time. And yeah, it's the exact same, but another second faster. Okay, love to see that. So let's see, with 5 minutes left, what is going to happen? Is anyone going to change it up? Now, it all comes down to this. Is anybody able to beat Ori's time of 1:03 in the last 5 minutes? Well, the last 3 demos we've looked at were all grinding with the same routes, going for that 1 extra second. But then, in the last 4 minutes, 1 minute after Ori's demo, MHRZ drops this. Absolutely crazy, and out of nowhere as well. This is the very first submission that MHRZ did for this competition, and 8 seconds faster than second place. How does that even happen? I have to admit, I did already see this one, because when it happened live, I was just in shock. How is it possible? I had to look, and now we're going to look at it together. This demo is just a work of art. It's crazy. The movement is exceptionally clean, but also if you look at the shooting, it's almost constantly shooting something, always racking up kills, stacking those 1% differences, goes to the left side. So far the same strat that we've seen in the last 3 demos that we looked at. Which I do have to say, when I saw this demo, I had not seen anyone go for the left side of the map first for quite a while, because I didn't have time to study stuff. I was just trying to spam attempts. So I thought this was completely unique. I was wrong in that. But that makes it even crazier, because so far it's pretty much exactly the same, but it's just so much cleaner. Extremely clean. Gets blocked here for a short bit by Revenant down below. Doesn't matter that much. Hit the switch with the SG and just ends the map in 55 seconds. It's crazy. And I think a big difference is just all the kills that we saw along the way. Just keeps moving almost perfectly. Doesn't waste time not shooting things. It's just constantly shooting stuff. And I think most other players, or at least when I'm speaking for myself, I have a hard time focusing on both my movement and also shooting everything accurately at the same time. So yeah, it's a crazy demo. Just completely insane. For the last 4 minutes of the competition, everybody is basically thinking the same thing. Is there going to be another last minute drop like MHRZ did? Maybe an even crazier time, someone has saved it for just the very end. And the answer is no, it does not happen. These are the final results. MHRZ wins with a 55 second time. It's still absolutely crazy, no one is able to beat it. But man, what a fun competition. I improved slightly from a 108 to 107, which gets me 7th place out of 20. Honestly, pretty happy with that. I'm just very surprised I was 1st place at all for even just a few minutes. But I think what happened, I was very stuck with my own strategy. But I was too scared to change at that point. I thought maybe I can improve it further, maybe it's just a matter of being quicker. But you could see that other players like Annihilators, well, MHRZ, and Ori, they all pretty much adapted, the top 3 pretty much. And they went for the left side of the map first, which I did try at the very start. My very first demo did that as well. But no, I didn't stick to it. I really wasn't sure what the best way was. But that's okay. I had a lot of fun. I think Ravendesk is probably going to do this more often. I hope so. And if that is the case, please feel free to join. It doesn't matter how you perform, just try and enjoy. Just maybe go for a blind run first and just try to improve your own time. That's what's fun about this. And if there is going to be another one, I will definitely post about it. Thank you so much for watching, and a shout out to Ravendesk for not only creating a very cool competition, but also creating a map where it's non-linear and not immediately clear where to go. That adds so much to it. If you would like to see more of this type of content, please consider subscribing, liking the video, and commenting. And I would like to give a special thanks to my Annihilators, Grizzly, Aardvark, Achronos, Bauul, BigPashPlays, Dario Zelis, FireBlueForTheRedSun, Jon Stone, Le Emile, Leek, makhauser, Mancubian Candidate, MegaCartmanX, MonolithCheesePhone, Peter Ludwig, Spectere, Tavio, Tristan Gillan, Ukito, YAWG and Zombie, and the destroyers Achronos 32, Casssss, Dominic Beacham, DorpTruth, Federico Nahuel, Ilya Voropaev and Ravendesk, and all the slayers as well for supporting me. See you next time.